Action. We have, state your name, sister.
Claudia McKinney.
Reverend Colbert.
Reverend Lyons.
Brother David Walker.
Reverend Johnson.
And myself, Pastor Davis. This is Georgia's schoolwork.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Once again, we meet again. Some of y'all we have met before at other speeches, and some of y'all are new. Now, this speech I'm going to be doing today is a persuasive speech. I'm going to start out with a short story, a true story, okay? Okay, so this weekend, past weekend, I'm driving on 75. Speed limit is 75 miles per hour. Okay, I get a text. I see my phone go off. I happen to grab my phone. Just to read it, I swerved a little bit. Okay, then I got back on track. I said, ooh, I better be careful. So then I decided to respond back to the text while driving. Then I swerved a little bit closer to the wall. And then I had the nerve to tell my kids, don't text and drive. After I done scared them just a little bit. So, of course, this morning we're going to be talking about the dangers of texting and driving. Texting and driving, safety.com reports some statistics. Texting and driving is a growing trend and a national epidemic, quickly becoming one of the country's top killers. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones. That's 1.3 million crashes. There was a study done June 25th, 2009 by Michael Austin. He performed by the Car and Driver magazine. Their test compared the braking results between normal driving, driving while reading a text, driving while writing a text, and driving being under the influence of alcohol. This chart right here is part of their test. The reaction this is the baseline, which is no texting, no reading while texting, no driving under the influence of alcohol. The brake reaction, they used they had a passenger on the side, and what he would do is he would sound off a beep, and when that beep was sound, they know to hit their brakes. So the baseline is basically no texting, no alcohol. The reaction for brake time after hearing the beep for Brian, which was 22 years old, was 45 seconds. And for Alterman, which is 37 years old, his reaction was 57 seconds. The extra distance it called them was 0 for Brian and Alterman. Okay, when the beep went off, he got a text message as well, the reaction for Brian was 57 seconds, which was more than the baseline. For Ottoman was 1.44 seconds, again more than his baseline, which was 0.57 seconds. I mean 1.4 a minute and 44 seconds. I'm sorry. And then the extra distance to get to their destination caused them 6 feet for Brian, and then 45 feet for Ottoman. With texting, it was 0.52 seconds for Brian, and then 1 minute and 36 seconds for Ottoman. And the extra feet caused 4 feet, and then 41 feet to get to their destination. And then under the influence of alcohol, it was 0.46 seconds for Brian, and then 0.5 seconds for Ottoman. And then it caused an extra 1 foot to get to their destination and 7 foot to get to their destination. This was all under 35 miles per hour. 75 miles per hour was just a little bit more. But as you can see, if you can see the results and remember the results that I said, it will show you that texting was the main cause, had the most reaction time, even more than a person influenced under alcohol beverages. Texting while driving. Texting while driving facts also stated texting while driving causes 1.600,000 million accidents per year. This was reported by the National Safety Council. 330,000 injuries per year was reported by the Harvard Center for Risk Analyst Study. 11 teens die every day, reported by the Institute for Highway Safety Facility Facts. Nearly 25% of all car accidents is caused by texting and driving. Texting while driving is about 6 times more likely to cause an accident than driving intoxicated. The same as driving after 4 beers, reported by National Highway Transportation Human Administration. The number one driving distraction reported by teens is texting and driving. Texting while driving makes you 23 times more likely to crash, reported by the National Highway Transportation Administration. Is the same as driving blind for 5 seconds at a time, reported by the VA Text Transportation Institute. Takes place by 800,000 drivers at any given time across the country. It slows your brake reaction, speed by 18%, reported by the Human Factors of Ergonomic Society. And it leads to 400% increase with eyes off the roads. What can we do about this? Well, unfortunately, there are only 10 states that prohibit the use of cell phones while driving, and 39 prohibit texting while driving. But unfortunately, the state that we live today, Texas, does not prohibit none of it. So, my advice to you, when you get in your car, I know it may be important, and I'm going to advise myself too. That phone may light off, it may ring, but it's best to put your phone on mute or cut it off while you're driving, because you can save a whole lot of lives and your lives as well. And also, we need to be examples to our kids, because like I said in my story earlier, my kids were looking at me and said, "Mom, should you be texting and driving?" And when I swerved, that proved the point. No, I should not have been texting and driving. In conclusion, my purpose was to educate, inform the dangers in texting and driving, and to persuade not to text and drive. If you feel the need to read and write text messages while driving, just as to take with you a designated driver to do your texting as your personal secretary. Just as a person who wants to go out in town and have a little drink and know they may get a little tipsy, what normally would they take with them? A designated driver to take them back home or to their destination. So in all, again, put your phones on mute, turn it off, and don't text and drive.
Very good.